Hello fellow VAMers, this is my first YouTube video and today I'm going to discuss 1878 Reverse 78 VAM 70 Top 100 and my recent acquisition of Top Pop coin. So here it is. I just recently discovered this coin on eBay for a pretty low price. Honestly, it was kind of crazy how low I paid for this, but currently PCGS has two of these in MS65 and this one makes it two, because before there was only one, and for the longest time there was only one MS65 VAM 70. So I figured I'd show off this beautiful coin and we'll talk about the VAM 70. According to the VAM keys here, the VAM 70 and MS65 is worth $23.65 plus, and it's got a rarity factor of 8 in MS65. Well, that makes sense because there are only two in PCGS holders, and I'm not really sure about NGC. I feel like there's probably at least one. And Annex, I don't consider Annex or SEGs or any of the other grading companies legitimate, because I only deal with NGC or PCGS because they are the top grading companies. So we'll get a good view of that. Yeah. She's a beaut. Strong semi-proof like surfaces. The cameo effect really shows up nicely on my camera here. So, and I don't really deal with much when it comes to sub varieties. There is a VAM 70A. I feel like that's just the late die state, considering that most VAM 70s are semi-proof like, or they have a cameo effect. And then you have, there are a few MS63 deep mirror proof likes in PCGS holders, which I do own, or I did own one of those. And I did sell that last year, and earlier this year I sold my 64 PL. So then I could acquire Top Pop status. So she is a nice one. Super happy with this acquisition. I crossed it. Here's the insert from the NGC. So, but yeah, the thing that's unique about the VAM 70 is that the obverse die used to strike this coin was actually intended for 8 tail feathers, for an 8 tail feather coin. But in 1878, the mint was scrambling to figure out what to actually do because it was the first year of the Morgan silver dollar. That's why there are several, I mean, probably dozens and dozens of varieties. I mean, I haven't actually sat down and counted them all, but you have the 8 tail feather and then the 7/8 tail feather, and then you have the B1 reverse and 7/0, and the 7 tail feather reverse 79, which those varieties are rarer, I feel like, than the 78 varieties, except obviously you have the VAM 85 and VAM 86, which there is only one AU 86, and there's a handful of VAM 85s in deep mirror proof like, and there's one in proof like, but I feel like it was probably a mess with deep mirror proof like, and it changed it to a proof like. So, but yes, VAM 70, most underrated top 100 7 tail feather variety out there. So what do y'all think, fellow VAMers? Super nice. Let's give it a good look real quick here. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Nice original toning. Looks like a very original coin. I doubt it's ever been actually dipped. So there you have it. 1878 VAM 70 double RIB MS65 top pop. Figured I'd show it off, and see what you think. Thank you.